Welcome to day 2 of NaNoWriMo 2021. So yesterday I finished Seeds of Doubt, draft 1.5. My mother read it last night and gave me some notes. And there is one scene that I've realized that I want to go back and add to the ending, to the denouement, to thread through the MacGuffin. Just to make it not show up one time and done. So I'm very excited, and I have contacted my cousin who has kids the age range of the Goosebumps books, so hopefully the kids will want to read it. I know that one of them likes horror because he wrote a story about I think it was vampires being burned at the stake while people were sitting around eating steak. So something like that. So he's definitely into the horror. So I'm very excited to see if he will want to read this one. He read the short story one and liked it, so hopefully he'll like the extended version. I am on Caitlin's live stream tonight at 9. It is now 4 in the afternoon. I slept a lot. I was just so tired from yesterday from being up at the midnight stream and only getting 5 hours of sleep. So I have recovered a bit more. Roy is somewhere. There he is, under the table. So today the goal is just to take it easy a little bit and finish up draft 2 of Seeds of Doubt. So incorporate those notes and get that last scene in and send it off to my aunts, my mom's sisters who want to read it, and then if my cousin wants it, send it off to my cousin. So I'm excited, and I took the microphone off of my camera, so it seems to have fixed the buzzing. Hopefully with all of these clips for this vlog, the buzzing will be gone. I don't know why it was making my audio worse, but yeah. I'll see you guys later on in the day. So this morning I made the cover for my sequel, Cracks of Fear. So this is a gargoyle from Notre Dame, and I made it in Canva, and I'm really excited to have something a little bit more representative of this story. Of course, this story does not take place in Paris, but I like the hunchbacked look of the gargoyle. So I'm going through my mom's proofreading notes, and one time when I said the word cracks, I accidentally typed the word crackers, so that one was worth a laugh. I have finished doing all of the notes and adding the last scene into the final scene. So it is now officially a draft 2. Hallelujah! And I have sent it off to Eva, I've sent it off to Barrett, I've sent it off to my mom and my aunts and my cousin, and it's just, life is good. So I just popped onto Chandra's stream for like 45 minutes, and I was brainstorming about what the true evil could be in the house. I have a couple of ideas, and I'm about to go on Caitlin's stream, and I will be researching some more. Those are some big yawns, dude. And hopefully I will decide this tonight, what the true evil in the house is that the gargoyle is trying to scare them away from. So I was like, ghosts or demons, or do I go Lovecraftian and there's something sleeping down there? I don't know. So many possibilities. Woohoo! Yesterday was the top of my game. Today, not so much. So, my name is Laura Nettles. My YouTube channel is called Laura Nettles. Imagine that. And my Twitch is Laura_Nettles, which is where I do writing streams for sprints. And I just finished my first draft. Actually, well, I finished the first draft of my middle grade yesterday. And I upgraded it to draft 2 today and sent it off to people. And now I am brainstorming my sequel, so my book 2 of my middle grade horror series. So I figured out what is my true villain, which is awesome, and now I'm doing a 10-card tarot pull to help flesh out the story, and the first card is the Emperor inverted, which is absolutely perfect because apparently it means discord and overbearing control, which is the great uncle, the emperor of the house, who is living in the past and will not allow new technology to be in his space. He is a thing of the past and wants to stay there, and Ryan must follow the rules. The second card is the Four of Cups, which is also perfect because it describes both the kid and the great uncle. They're introspective, pessimistic, and unable to see the good in life. They're gonna have to change that in this story. So the next two cards are the Fool and the Five of Swords. So the Fool, I think, is Ryan, the kid, his new start in the manor, and since he doesn't know what's going on, he's going to be getting into trouble. And then the Five of Swords, I think, represents the gargoyle. It's loss and dishonor and defeat. So his scare tactics have been backfiring on him, and just not having the intended outcome. The next two are the Four of Wands and Temperance. So Four of Wands is the ending, home, celebration, and joy. Enjoying our time with those we love, which is pretty much the ending of the book, because he needs to learn how to open up and truly have friends and love family, and he and his great uncle are going to be spending a lot of time together. And Temperance is the cycle between life and death, healing. So I think that can correlate with the town healing from the joy-sucking demon that made the town turn into more like a ghost town for a while there. And then also the main character turning into a gargoyle and back. So that cycle of dying and coming back. The next two are the Sun inverted and the King of Cups. So for the Sun inverted, I got misfortune approaching and depression, which is pretty much the effects of the emotion eater that is in the basement of this manor. King of Cups is security and tolerance, mental, generosity. So I have this as the great uncle giving in to the change and accepting the great nephew, and coming into the modern age. Alright, so Six of Rings, prosperity, reflection, and loss, understanding. So I won't tell you what this one correlates to in the story because that would be a huge spoiler! But yes, I am very excited for that twist that I just came up with to make that happen. And then the Tower inversed, avoiding change, unwillingness to see problems. So I think this could be Uncle George staying in the past, but also possibly the emotion eater staying true to its nature, which leads to its defeat or being banished. I haven't decided which yet. So that was my tarot pull. I've got my notes, and I'm very excited. It is 11:30, so it's about time to wrap up for the night. And I should probably count up all my brainstorming words and enter them into the Nano site. So I got a total of 436 handwritten words today, but huge progress. I have fleshed out my characters, I now have more ideas for the plot points, and that tarot pull really did help with fleshing out more like a twist at the end and the implications that we'll have for the future series. So that's really cool, and I'm really excited to continue on getting more drafting words soon. So in the morning tomorrow, I will be outlining this Cracks of Fear middle grade horror novel. So very excited. I will see you all later. Happy Nano. Hope you had a wonderful day too. And I'll see you all tomorrow.